Turkey once dreamed of creating a trade route through the Nagorno-Karabakh region to dominate Central Asia. But with one move, Armenia has changed the status quo in Russia's favor, and that is terrible news for Turkey. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Atul Mishra. Let's begin. Armenia is a country bestowed with beautiful landscapes, luscious cuisines and enriching history. But in recent times, nothing could rocket the popularity of this South Caucasian country like the Nagorno-Karabakh conflict. The fight erupted in September 2020, and the dramatic turn of events saw Armenia surrendering before its arch-rivals in Baku. The fiercely contested place has been a threat since then, with diplomacy making no impact whatsoever. The run-ups of the event saw the Armenians protesting the lackadaisical approach from the government in protecting the integral part that holds a sizable ethnic Armenian population, while the officials in Yerevan remain clueless. At a time when the world is shifting its eyes towards the happenings in eastern Ukraine, Armenia has found a wiggle room to get back into the global limelight, but all for the wrong reasons. A slew of protests has flared up in the capital city of Yerevan after a scornful admission from the Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan that Armenia may compromise on Nagorno-Karabakh and possibly would hand over the region to Azerbaijan. Thousands rallied on the streets of Yerevan and accused the ruling elites of indulging in politicking over the disputed land. Raging protesters went public in their rebuke of the government as they told journalists. Any political status of Karabakh within Azerbaijan is unacceptable and that Pashinyan has betrayed people's trust and must go. While the mix-up of events confounded the power circles in Armenia to the core, Russia has dared the test in the contested region of Nagorno-Karabakh. Armenia relinquishing its claim over Nagorno-Karabakh will open an olio of options for both Baku and Ankara. But by stationing thousands of peacekeeper soldiers in place, there is no better player than Moscow who can effectively gain from the space they have been provided with. Russia has been dutifully increasing the presence of Moscow peacekeepers in the high terrain of Nagorno-Karabakh in line with the ceasefire agreement. In a move that underscores Kremlin's priority over this region, the Moscow peacekeepers in March have thwarted repeated attempts from the Azeri soldiers to enter the disputed territory. Even though caught in the web of war with Ukraine, Putin is never that naive to leave behind the strategically revered region of Nagorno-Karabakh. You may ask, what is it for Russia to gain from this disputed land? Moscow never indulges in a conflict to picture itself as a global superpower, less to show its military might. If there is a remunerative link that they could bank on, it will be Moscow's game of profound dominance. Russia has its reasons to dominate the Nagorno-Karabakh region. Turkey has been vying to get control over that terrain for a long period of time. It was well evident with the much touted military assistance that they rendered to Baku in the month-long fight in Nagorno-Karabakh. Ankara's view of things is through a mercantile lens. Erdogan wanted to trade through the Caspian Sea that could connect them with the sumptuous markets of Central Asia. Turkey hoped for a conducive environment to entrench its base in Central Asia, as most of the countries in Central Asia have Turkic roots. The pursuit of stronger trade ties with Central Asia could have allowed Ankara to diminish the Russian presence over time. Russia considers Central Asia as its own backyard. The Eurasian Economic Union, or the EAEU, stands the test of time for the ties that Russia holds with its counterparts in Central Asia. Moscow has carefully deliberated that if Turkey triggers a move in Nagorno-Karabakh, it may be at Russia's cost. Turkey has often envisioned a dream of creating a bloc of Turkic nations in the Central Asian terrain, and it seems like Russia is not that ready to allow a free pass to Turkish ambitions.